I've been back for a while. I've been having a migraine for the past 4 days, I think, 4 or 5. I don't really know exact days, but that's whatever. I'm in my sister's room because my parents they painted my room, and we think it might have to do with some of my like headaches and stuff. Is the paint? But that was weird because like they did it while I was gone, and it still has a smell, and they think it's because like they couldn't circulate the house even though I was gone because it's too humid, so that would have like made the paint have humidity and moisture and it would just peel, I think. Um so I'm in my sister's room. If you couldn't tell, she likes BTS. Um Other than that, like the first 2 days were fine. Um I ran out of medicine when I was in Ohio and I couldn't get a refill. Like I was just too distracted, too busy. I forgot. And that obviously showed like the past 2 days I've just not been okay. Um, and then of course when we do try to get it, the pharmacy has problems and the phones weren't working, so I kept on trying to call them, but like I couldn't call them because the phones weren't working. That and um, we're trying to get appointments figured out because basically the rest of my summer is most likely going to be doctor appointments and testing, especially with this new specialist I'm trying to see specifically for dysautonomia. Um, it's kind of weird how my neurologist put it. She's like, I think you have it, but I'm not going to diagnose you with it because I don't have the proper tools, kind of thing. Um, that's what she explained to me, which made no sense because the first time she was like, oh yeah, you for sure have POTS. But it's hard when you go to doctor's offices and you have things like this where they're just so random and off and on. You really have no control. Like, you can't, you can be fine that one day and they'll be like, oh, well, maybe you don't have it, which is kind of what she did because I was real hot and stuff. I think my blood pressure was high because she kept on freaking out. Like, she was like, oh, well, let's take your blood pressure. So the specialist is like North Chicago, and if I'm not mistaken, well, obviously it's on the east side, but it's more south is where I normally go to, which is Rush Hospital. Shade of cookie. So, one, I'm still not sure that my parents don't really talk about it, but I'm not sure if our insurance covers it. Probably shouldn't worry about that as of now, but um, I really want to see this doctor because he specializes in dysautonomia. So, oh my god, I'll be able to get a tilt test done. There's another test where you like go on a walk on a treadmill. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna get a ton of testings done for dysautonomia, and that's basically like gonna be the rest of my summer because there's only like 4 weeks left of summer. So, I mean that does mean that I'll have school videos coming soon. Um, of like, what is it? Back to school videos because I have a lot to add from my old videos because now I'm not a newbie. But yeah, my only thing I am worried about is not having my wheelchair before um, school starts because I know that's something I'm gonna need because like I started struggling a lot last year, like to a point where I had to take the elevator kind of thing, and I just want to get school done with breeze, and I don't want to be in pain and suffer and tired. Like I was falling asleep in every class because going up the stairs was tiring. And it sounds like an overstatement, but it's really not. I struggle so much at school. And either I bring my own wheelchair to school or the the school has to have a note from the doctor saying that I can use the wheelchair, but the thing is that's the school's wheelchairs, so I'll have to be like monitored with their wheelchairs. It's complicated, so I'd rather just like go get a Walmart wheelchair if I don't get my referral for one yet by that time. It's all complicated. But yeah, Mentally wise, the past 2 days haven't been good, but I've just been trying to distract myself, mostly by playing video games. That's like my home away from home. And Zeke, I have a super bad bruise because his dew claw scratched me when he was alerting, and yeah, that wasn't fun. So I guess that's it, and I'll definitely be putting more videos in because school's about to start, and I haven't really been active other than the vlogs. So yeah.